the sprite of my dissension, where emptiness has pulled me down, cascading from my divagation below the frozen winter skies. My chronic sadness unreleased, a serpent rigid in the cold, waiting for the warmth of Sunday before the cruelty of growing old. Growing standing still, and the truth becomes a lie. A choice Cassandra's bittersweet. No one hears Cassandra cry.
on audioburger.com.
Oh, yes, yes, yes. That was a very, very intense selection. Thank you very much to Erwin for submitting that beautiful track by The Damned and Eloise. And, of course, one of the track after that we had requested by the wonderful Gothic Raven, aka Cassie Hancock. Well, funnily enough, the title track is, well, named after her actually, Cassandra by the Crux Shadows. And then, of course, following straight after that, we had Daniel Ahern requesting the latest Killing Joke track called Glitch. Now, if you like a little bit of Killing Joke, I will be playing one of their earlier tracks later in the show. But it's quite funny because it's quite interesting, the whole thing with all these different creatures of the night, because more and more all these beautiful people come out of the woodwork. In fact, I'm going to kick off with, of course, Cassandra Hancock. Now, earlier in the show, I asked you what your favourite creatures of the night were and why. Well, in fact, Cassie, who requested Cassandra, she said in the chat room, well, for me, it goes without saying, witches rule. Where there is magic afoot and mystery to be found, witches are normally involved. Do you know what, Cassie? That is very, very true indeed. In fact, I've been experiencing a little magic myself. And in fact, this is something that I will talk about in future shows. But there is something about the full moon and magic which makes everything come to life. I can't explain it, but there is something quite special. And in fact, there's a few of you out there who do believe in magic. And quite frankly, I know full well that just purely being under the moon is magic in itself, because you're experiencing the wonderful rays of the goddess, or should I say, the power of both god and goddess, especially if you follow a rather witchy route such as Cassie and myself follow. Although we do very different paths, what we are agreed on is that there is a lot of magic, there is a lot of mystery in the world, but the real magic is discovering what it really is. And I hope to goodness that throughout this show I will reveal very, very slowly what real magic is. Now, the next track, well, actually, before we get on to that, I should tell you a little bit about Cassandra Hancock, from what I gather about her. Well, the fact is she is rather a powerful woman. She is rather a very outspoken character. In fact, a lot of the time, she is a very special magic person. In fact, she is a creature of the night purely herself, and in fact, I wouldn't be at all surprised if that rubs off on her family. She and I, Cassie, you and I, very much similar wavelength. In fact, the whole lot of you listeners out there are on a similar wavelength. I know Jack Chandler, who's listening in right now, is quite powerful, although he doesn't know it himself. In fact, he's requested a track which is going to come up later in the show, which has a rather special significance to him and another special lady whom I might, if persuaded, just persuade her to come on to the show a little bit later. And in fact, I know Scott Bourne, who is in the chat room and listening live as we speak. Hello to you, Scott. He is magic in himself as well. In fact, I remember Sasha doing some work with him up at Dudley Castle quite a while ago with him and Sue Trenner. Now, that was quite a special night in itself, because there again, you've got a different concept. You've got wonderful ghost hunts. You've got wonderful characters that keep emerging out of the woodwork. In fact, it's just amazing what you can discover